Happy Labor Day. This video is not going to be posted on Labor Day, so I don't know why I said that. But today is Labor Day. Today is also the last day of the vote. And currently, so far, I will show you what it is. But here's Sushi, if you're wanting to see him. He's just chilling. I'm going to be getting that set up soon because this is the last day of the first round of voting for the next Goldfish to get in that tank. And then we're about to start the second round of voting, which will be lasting until this Friday. And then next Monday, I think we will finally go out and get a fish, which is insane. It's crazy. But let me show you what we got so far on the last day of voting. There's still roughly, I think, 12 hours until we are officially done. And I think we kind of have a good set clear winners on who is going to the final round. On shorts, the first place winner is the Ranchu. I really highly doubt that anyone else is going to beat the Ranchu out of the water. On TikTok, the Blackmore is number one. Again, I really highly doubt that anyone's going to beat the Blackmore out of the water. Here's the dilemma. I was scared that this was going to happen, but it's looking like it is probably going to happen. We're set to have a tie between the Blackmore and, oh, if my camera can focus, between the Blackmore, I don't know what's wrong with it. Come on, there you go. Between the Blackmore and the Lion-Chu. If this doesn't work out, and if it's a tie by the end of the night, which most likely it will be, I'm going to be flipping a coin between the Blackmore and the Lion-Chu. And you might be wondering, well, what happens if the Blackmore wins? Well, if the Blackmore wins, then it's just going to be between two fishes, the Ranchu and the Blackmore for the rest of this week. If it's the Lion-Chu, then it's going to be a three-way round, which is going to be that the Blackmore against the Lion-Chu against the Ranchu against the Lion-Chu against the Blackmore. So it could either be two fishes at the very end, or it could be three. So we will see how that goes later today. As for me, big things are expected to happen. My apartment is an absolute mess from the weekend. So I have to get cleaning on that. But speaking of which, I guess this might be a little bit of a yapping video. I don't know if people really like that and what I'm going to be doing. I put my chair actually in the living room because I was sitting here. Plans for this month of September is not really crazy. I think it's mostly just going to be the fish. Sorry if the camera is shaking. I'm trying to like hold it better. It's going to be the fish. I think I'd have to say is the fish is really the big important thing that we're going to be doing this month. Plans for a couch are in the works. That might be happening. I'm like 70% certain that a couch is in the works, which is gonna be fun. So there's actually gonna be more stuff here in the living room. Mattress and bed frame, yeah, that's not happening this month. I'm sorry. If anyone's hoping I get a mattress and bed frame, that's not gonna happen. I think I can hold off a little bit longer. Although I am having a bit of a dilemma with my back. I think it's probably the way I'm sleeping or the way I'm sitting, so that's why I'm also kind of having to readjust some things. I don't know what's going on. My lower back has been killing me recently. Not as bad now. Maybe it was just one day I was working and I just messed it up badly. But I don't know if that's the way I've been sitting. I don't know if that's the way I've been, I don't know if the camera's better like this. I don't know if that's the way I've been sitting or the laying or whatever, so I'm trying to figure that out, pinpoint that down, so that's that. But yeah, just the fish and the couch I think are really the big things for this apartment this month. Other than that, I don't really think there's much going on. I actually have some stuff this weekend, this upcoming weekend. I'm heading to Seattle, out of town. So that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be going to Seattle just for the weekend. So I might record a little bit over there, see what's going on in Seattle. I haven't been there in a while. Next weekend is, an event. If you watch boxing, Canelo versus Crawford is happening next weekend. Very big. I'm a very big boxing fan. I'm in the road to being an amateur boxer. That's fun. And then the next weekend after that, there's something happening after that weekend too. WrestlePalooza, if you watch wrestling, WrestlePalooza. AJ Lee is, I really hope she comes back. And then the week after that, I guess every weekend I have kind of something planned. But who knows? Yeah, I mean, just work, just getting this apartment more set up. But there's an issue that has happened with this apartment. Actually, I don't really think so. That's probably the story for another day. I will talk about that another day because I actually don't want to talk about that right now. Just because I'm in the middle of getting that fixed right now, and I think I'll wait until after it's fixed that I can talk about it. So that's gonna be another day. Never mind about that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna talk to you guys later this day. I don't know if I'll have anything more rest for the day. I don't know if I'll have anything else for today. Maybe. But if not, I will see you guys tomorrow at the end of once we finally know the results of the vote and going into the second round. So see you guys later today or tomorrow. It is now Wednesday. I don't know if I ever really recorded the next part about this, but we're gonna start off like I did. The Rancher and the Black Moor are the last two competitors. What? No way. Okay, anywho, we're now down to the last two. It was supposed to be 3, but unfortunately, with a flip of a coin, it became only 2. So it's the Black Moor versus the Ranchu. Who knows what's gonna happen? I feel like this is gonna be a neck and neck race because a lot of people like the Ranchus and a lot of people like the Black Moors, and I like both, so we'll find out what is gonna happen. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. I just went grocery shopping. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it so far. This apartment's been basically a little empty. There's nothing going on. That's because rent was paid and your boy is going to be crying. No, I'm just kidding. Rent was paid. Also, there is something in the works with couch coming. Maybe? Question mark? I don't know. Also, for this chair, there's something I've realized. My back has been hurting. And I've realized there's only one solution. One solution. There's one reason why it is hurting, because this is recent. Like, this is not something that I've had an issue with. This is just something very recent. We got to talk about that. So, as you guys may know, I bought a chair recently and I built it and I sat on it and I've been sitting on it, and most of my times I've been actually spending majority of my time when I come home here in this chair. Like, I really do not go anywhere. I used to actually sit over there a lot. But I don't really sit there now that often now that I have this chair. But then I started having back issues, and I didn't have that before I had this chair. So if you connect the 2 dots, this chair I think is a good chair. The thing is, I need a cushion, because if I'm just sitting on hard wood, you know, and I feel like my back is kind of being strained by sitting on this consistently. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to buy a cushion for it, so that I can sit on there more comfortably when I sit here for long periods of time. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm here for like probably, if we like count up all the hours all together, I think I'm maybe here for like 3 hours, 4 hours just sitting on this chair. And I think because of sitting on that chair for a long period of time, I think that's maybe reason why I've been having back issues recently. It's really just my lower back, so I feel like I really just need a cushion to kind of help me with that. Or just go back to sitting on the ground whenever I'm not here. But I really do like this area. Like, I have all my stuff here. Like, this is where I'm working out of. So I really like being in this area, actually. So I think I might just get a cushion. I think I might just go Amazon it and probably do that. I also did recently a water change on sushi yesterday. I passed out after that. I fell asleep on this floor right here from 6 o'clock to 8:30. I have had some very bad sleep debt that needs to be repaid, and yeah, my body is telling me you're gonna pay it off one way or another. And so last night I was passed out asleep on here like a baby. And honestly, this is the first time I've slept on this floor, because I don't sleep on this floor. I always go to my room. I passed out on here. I understand why people say it. It was it's one of the best places to sleep on, because honestly, I woke up and I felt so good sleeping on that floor. I don't know how. Maybe it's magic. Maybe there's some wizardry powers. But sleeping on this floor was not that bad as I thought it would be. My back did hurt for like a good 2 minutes because I was sleeping on literally nothing but wood, but it felt good. Anywho, let me show you sushi. So here's sushi in his glorious, glorious self, 29 gallons. I did a water change recently, actually yesterday, like I was mentioning. I did around 50%, so I took around half of this water out and filled it with new good water. As you can tell, the driftwood finally sunk, so that's the good thing. The driftwood is finally sunk to the ground, so I can actually start aquascaping. I'm not gonna do it quite yet. That's why I don't really have much hiding spots. I want to wait until I get the other fish to then kind of start seeing what I do from here. But as you can tell, sushi is I think he's gonna get fed. I got the bucket, and then my 5-gallon that I wanted to go recently is now in there, so because I'm not using it quite yet, but once I do, it'll go right here with the new fish. So Sushi, you want to say hi? You want to say hi, Sush? Oh, oh, oh. I think he's camera shy because he's not actually coming all the way to the top. Oh, no, there he is. And there he is. All right, anywho. Yeah. So we are, I think, month and a half in living here now. Kind of have more stuff in storage than I do furniture-wise, but I do have this now and I do have that. I'm excited to do the 2-month apartment tour because that's going to be pretty nice. I have some big project that I'm working on, so videos may be lacking for the next week or so, but I have been doing my yap sessions or my video car rides. I actually really like that. I actually really feel like I talk to myself a lot in the car by myself with no cameras. So I feel like it's best if I just record it and just get it out there, just for someone who wants to hear me yap or talk for hours. No, not hours, minutes. If I did hours, that'd be insane. It'd be like a 24-hour 7 type live stream. But no, videos are gonna be scarce for a little bit while I'm working on a big project that I am montage, I guess I would say. That's all I'm gonna give as in terms of info. Unfortunately, I won't be able to post it on here because of copyright issues, so I can't do that, but I will be posting it on my TikTok and then on my private Instagram, which I am probably not going to publicize that because I kind of like to keep that private for myself and friends, but I will be posting it on my public TikTok, so I might leave a link to that here below or in the next couple videos. My descriptions have just been me just putting in random words and just kind of leaving like that. I think I might start formalizing it, making it a little bit more professional. Everything I do is just off the wing. Like I don't really like professionalize it. I feel like people know this by now, so I don't know. But yeah, videos are gonna be scarce, maybe just once a week. So that should be not fun for some of you, but I'll be back. Also, when I have more stuff to focus on, because I feel like we're now at a point with this apartment that we don't really can do much. I know we can, but the thing is money, and the thing is also I'm kind of focused on other stuff. Stuff is coming up in the plans and the works that I have to focus on more than this apartment. So, I mean, I got the basics down. I have a TV for entertainment. I have a fish tank stand. I have a couch. And then I have an air mattress. So, I have something. So, ending this off here, I think this is a good place to end it off. I'm gonna be out of here. I don't know how to end this off. This is kind of weird. I'm just gonna end it off with sushi here, but yeah. Be prepared to see more of me next week, maybe, if not later this week, if there's something crazy going on. I highly doubt it though, but more like next week. I am going to Seattle this weekend, so I'll be out of town. Sushi will be by himself. Not really, he'll be gone. He'll be by himself for like a day and then that's it. But yeah, anywho, that's pretty much it. Deuces.